Hi there, it's Kate here, and I have another build. This PC is for a friend who will be using it for everyday computing, email, and surfing the net. She'll also be using it for photo editing, and her kids will be gaming on it. First person shooter for the two eldest kids, and Minecraft for her youngest. For the parts, I normally go with Antec for the case and CPU cooler and power supplies. However, due to availability and prices, I've gone with Cooler Master. Also, Cooler Master has had some pretty good reviews. Okay, the CPU we are using is the Intel Core i5-4690K, which will be overclocked moderately. We're just aiming for a little bit more performance out of it, but not to the extreme. The motherboard is an Asus Z97M+. It's a good little motherboard with all the features needed for the build. We decided on the micro ATX size as I think this will be the most suitable for the case we are using, and it's a good little overclocker. Our choice for the memory is 8GB of dual channel Corsair Vengeance at 1600 MHz. We've gone with the Asus GTX 960 for the GPU. The monitor is a 24-inch panel with a 1920 by 1080 screen. The games will be played on medium settings, and I think this card should be able to achieve 40 plus frames per second. The boot drive will be a Samsung 850 EVO 250GB, and we will also add a used reformatted 2TB Western Digital black drive for storage and an optical drive that I've taken out of another PC. This will all go into a Cooler Master CM690 3 mid-tower case. I'm hoping that this will be a very nice easy case to build into. In keeping with the Cooler Master theme, we have the Cooler Master Seidon 240M liquid CPU cooler. This has a 240mm radiator. This is also the first time I have used this liquid all-in-one cooler, and the first time I have ever installed one with a double radiator. To power all this is a Cooler Master V750 power supply. Also the first time I have ever built a PC with a non-Antec PSU. Initially I was going to get the 650 watt version of this, but at the time of ordering the 750 watt it was discounted and actually $5 cheaper than the 650 watt. Well, here is the completed build. Sorry I did not get to show the build itself in my video, but I was waiting for my cameraman to come back and I was pressed for time. The build went well. A couple of things I should have made sure of when ordering the parts. First, I did not realise that it was a semi-modular power supply, and because the graphics card is on the small side, it was tricky getting its 6-pin power connector hooked up. Also, I should have made sure of how many fan headers are on the motherboard. I had to plug the rear exhaust fan into the power supply and not the motherboard. Please excuse the cabling, as I am not a cable management whiz. I was able to close the other side panel without too many problems though. Windows 10 and all drivers were installed without a problem, and I was able to overclock to 4.2 GHz at 1.1 volts, which ran okay during stress test. The GPU is already factory overclocked, so all I did there was to enable gaming mode, which increased the boost clock and memory slightly, and left it at that. Let's just power it on now. I'm pretty happy with this build and I can't wait to see it run some games. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. Bye!